Hello, League. Here we are again with another recap week video of sorts. The usual suspect, Joey Smock, is here, and we also have Chris Haynes joining us this week.
Hello.
That was beautiful. Well done. Okay, so this week the intro is going to be a little bit longer because I kind of wanted to talk about a couple things. It's not news related, nothing crazy happened. I just kind of want to explain how keepers are going to work, because this is going to be the first year that hopefully we'll retain everyone. And regardless, we are having keepers, even if some people drop off and we have to move their teams to other people. Whatever happens, keepers are happening. So first off, you're getting 2. You're allowed to keep whoever's on your roster from whenever you drafted them. So if you drafted, for example, if you drafted DJ first round, if you keep DJ, that's going to be your first round draft pick for next year. If you drafted, for example, me, Kareem Hunt, in the 5th round or 6th round, whenever I got him, I'm going to lose a 5th or 6th round draft pick. Now, here's where it gets a little complicated, and I want to clear things up because I knew it would cause some issues. Say, for example, Joey last week was flirting around with the idea of picking up Dalvin Cook. Say, just for example's sake, that Dalvin Cook was a first-round draft pick, and Joey has Antonio Brown. He also wants to keep Antonio Brown. So he'd be keeping 2 players that are first-round draft picks. So he'll lose his first and second-round pick. I know that some leagues don't let you do that. Some leagues work different ways around it. But I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. You're going to lose. And since we're doing drafts manually, I can control it all. We don't have to worry about software freaking out. We don't have to worry about any of that other bullshit. So that'll get taken care of just fine. So you lose your first and your second. Same way, considering if you take 2 5th-round players, you'll lose your 5th and your 6th. It'll always go back to the pick below it. You won't lose the pick ahead of it. You'll always lose the one behind it. So hopefully that makes sense. If anyone has questions, ask me. Like always, I'm here. Just fucking text me or message me on the thing or say shit's stupid and I'm going to tell you to fuck off. So with that all said and done, there's no new news. All the players are fucking hurt. Let's just jump into the recap. So first match is the highlight match, which turned out to be absolute fucking trash, and it was me and Chris this week.
Yeah, you guys are both garbage.
It was not a good thing. So Chris, let's hear your thoughts. Since you're the guest, you can go first on this match.
My thoughts. Well, I knew going into this I had no fucking chance, so I was like, whatever. Nobody on my fucking squad did a goddamn thing. The white boy finally got a touchdown, didn't mean shit. Max looked beatable, but I still think it doesn't matter what the fuck I did. I wouldn't have a fucking chance anyways. Well, I mean, DeMarco Murray is a huge fucking disappointment. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with him. Crabtree on the bench wouldn't have mattered.
No.
I did that. I put him on the bench the last fucking second too. Even consulting Mr. Maximus still wouldn't have fucking mattered. Yeah, I fucking suck this week.
I just think it's funny that you're like, you still have Todd Gurley, Tyreek Hill, and Kareem Hunt on your bench. You're gonna stomp me, and like, I got so fucking lucky. He returned a kick. Didn't do shit.
Kareem Hunt did all right. He didn't meet his projection, but I mean, anything over 10, in my opinion, is like
it's solid,
doable.
Yeah. If you get over 10 out of all your players, you should win every week, plain and simple. Like, that's just how it should work.
Absolutely.
Well, and then your star should be getting you, your 20, and that's why Max should never complain, because he has at least 1, 2, even with OBJ dead.
I lost my first-round draft pick.
Possibly 4 people.
For the 3rd year in a row, I've lost my first-round draft pick.
Stop drafting good players.
I fucking guess so. I left 28 points on my bench. Jacksonville defense is a solid start every week, I guess.
Saxonville apparently is good at football.
This is the real fucking deal. I finally draft a tight end that's worth a shit, and he gets fucking hurt, man. I finally got one. But now I'm back to 3-point tight ends again. God fucking damn it.
I was trying to pick up Clay too, and you fucking beat me to it, but I mean, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah. Such is life. Benches, like you said, Crabtree on the bench wouldn't have mattered, but still would have got you out of the 50s.
It would have made me feel a little bit better about my decision making, but no, the exact opposite.
I mean, the only thing I would really change in your team right now is the Arizona defense would be the only thing I'd be concerned about.
I'm definitely contemplating it.
Yeah.
It's time to get rid of them.
Other than that, I mean, I don't know he can pick up though. Like, this is what I've been looking at the waiver wire. It's like, oh, I dropped Nelson Algor and he got a touchdown this week, and it's like it's his first touchdown in 3 weeks. Like, you can't count on that.
Word.
So there's the
Boomer bust,
waiver wire
baby.
right now is a fucking joke.
All right, so let's go on to our next match. Actually, holy fuck, I never look at the matches before we do recaps. I'll just let you guys know that I kind of spitball it completely from the beginning. I didn't realize Broken Romo and here so I won't get fined was 0.46 point differential for the victory. That might actually be the closest one I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's a rough one for sure. To lose by that little.
Moly.
Poor fucking Ryan can't catch a goddamn break with his team. Like,
No,
he
not
keeps
really.
losing by like the shittiest amount of points, and then
It
it's
is
just like,
if Stephon Diggs would have played like not with his groin in pieces, he would have been fine.
yeah, I would have. You know what?
Devontae
Though?
on the bench.
Yeah, but you don't know if he's gonna play. Cameron Brate, though, you should have started. I'm not sure. Oh wait, you have Travis Kelce too.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's a
All
rough.
right, never mind. But actually, you know what? One thing I do want to point out, you should have listened to me. I don't know if you actually watched these, Ryan. I told you to pick up Carson Wentz. I'm just gonna say that. So I've told now 3 weeks in a row people to pick up Carson Wentz. And let me tell you about Carson Wentz. He's averaging 20 plus points a week. He's the third best fantasy quarterback in the NFL, and he's sitting on the fucking waiver wire. So for those of you that are contemplating quarterback change, there's your answer. I might just put him on my bench in spite of all you fuckers, so you can't have. So
You know what's crazy is why the fuck isn't Mark starting Will Fuller? Isn't that his second game in a row with more than one touchdown in a game?
wait, you have
Yes.
Will Fuller and you.
Yes, that's the second game in a row.
He started Golden Tate over him. Like, no, thank you.
That's not gold. All right, Golden Tate is not gold.
That's more taint than it is gold.
Yeah,
It really isn't much. I can't do this matchup so fucking close.
it's just insane. Like, I don't know. I mean, Eric Ingram, or
Evan Ingram.
yeah, I don't know.
He'll be
know who the fuck that is.
fine. He'll be fine next weekend since New York Giants
you
don't
get
have any
everyone back.
players left.
Yeah. I mean, both quarterbacks did really good for him, Dak and Cam. He's got 2 really good quarterbacks.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Might
you
need to
can't
use that for trade bait, bro.
get a fucking running back
Yeah, because you got Zeke.
or a
he's
real
got
wide
Zeke if you
receiver.
want.
Yeah, he needs more wide receiver than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ryan, I'm sorry. That's super shitty.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that close. to the
Stephon
game.
Diggs literally fucked him.
Actually, you know what
Yeah,
else
yep.
fucked him over is Le'Veon Bell actually had more yards, but he fucking the offensive line stopped playing at the end of the game, and he got tackled for like 2 losses on runs. So actually, I think Ryan would have won if he hadn't gotten those tackles against him. But it's whatever. That's such a shitty game.
And Sharkandic West got 2 touchdowns in the red zone when that's generally Kelsey's territory
yeah.
anyways.
Yep.
It's true.
Yep.
God, they're still using that fucking Charizard character.
Yeah, they are. Not using Kareem Hunt.
It's alright, you won.
Anywho's it's next. You have anything else to add? Anything stand out to you there, Chris?
I think I honestly would have started Devontae Adams. That's about it.
Yeah, even with the injury, I think you have no choice but to play
I
him
would
just
have
because
started him at flex.
Yeah.
I would have absolutely started him because I was following that, and they said he was going to play. Obviously, because he got the concussion and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
But
I
in
would've absolutely started
Ryan's
him.
defense, the man works a lot, so he probably just didn't see it. So I'm not.
Yeah,
Gonna,
it's all good. I
Yeah,
guess.
it is what it is.
yeah.
All right. So the next one is Superchargers versus I am an idiot. He is proving that he is once in fact an idiot once again and causing me to pick the wrong fucking team to win.
Actually, I would pick. Fuck, I did pick you, Greg. God damn it.
See, I knew I should have picked Eric. You guys talked me out of it. That's so shitty.
Okay, well, when in fucking what continent or what universe is Ben Roethlisberger gonna throw 5 fucking picks?
Ugh.
What the fuck, Big Ben? Like,
Yeah.
if you don't want to play football, just fucking quit.
Right?
Like, it's becoming very apparent that you actually don't want to play. And, like, it's actually kind of fucking starting to get on my nerves because I used to have respect for you as a human being. Like, you've always, even though you totally raped someone, you always put it on the line on the football field. And, like, the last 3 weeks I've watched you play football, you look like you literally just don't give a shit. And it's actually the fucking most annoying thing to watch. It's like watching Cam Newton. I fucking hate watching Cam Newton.
Oh, OJ Howard didn't get any fucking anything.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, I don't know. Greg just had a shitty week.
Yeah, he kind of.
Gostowski was his fucking bright light. AJ Green did what he needed to do. Chris Hogan did what he needed to do, but everyone else is kind of.
AJ Green played out of his fucking mind. 189 to a
AJ
touchdown. That's disgusting.
AJ went off. Absolutely.
Of course, this fucking Deshaun Watson character. That's what 2 weeks back to back, 30+ points.
Yep.
He's a monster, dude. He's actually fucking gross.
It makes
looks
you
like a
wonder,
football
like
player.
when Houston was like doing their thing, like yeah, let's start Tom Savage.
I mean, like, on paper it makes sense, but you know.
That's just it's a brutal deal.
But dude, the fucking Hunter Henry pickup this week and gets 10 points.
The
Well
one
done.
time he fucking shows up and plays football. That's
Well done.
so fucking dumb.
Well done.
Like I'm pretty positive. Let's see here. So his fantasy points 0, 8, 0, 7, 10.
Hunter Henry. Actually, you know what? Let me phrase it. Chargers offense.
Plays or doesn't play. That's basically
Yeah.
the moral of the story. Fucking A.
Well, bright side for Eric. So Eric's had like probably one of the most shittiest seasons up to this point. He got 2 really good rookies, running backs, and then Mark Ingram now has the full backfield to himself again.
I would say to
Because-
himself, Alvin
Yeah.
All
Kamara
right,
is still there.
70-30 split.
Yeah.
But he's going to be getting the ball more again like he was last year. So Mark Ingram automatically shoots up to, I think, at RB1.
You picked
Because
up Aaron Jones too, and he shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
yeah, I was really pissed because I actually wanted to pick him.
I would have never thought that would have turned out well, and it really did. Just absolutely.
Rodgers trusted him and gave him the ball, and it worked out. Like that's just how it, you know.
It's crazy, dude. He's starting 2 free agent running backs, and they're doing really well for him. Like he picked up Buck Allen and Aaron
Yeah.
Jones.
Well, the crazy thing is Buck Allen missed part of that game too, and he played good. All around, I don't know. Like Eric's making a run for his money now. Like he was like, I'm gonna cash it in. I gotta pick up fucking DJ.
He lost his quarterback.
Yeah, and then, like all this shit, and now like all of a sudden his team's like starting to kind of fall itself in together, and I gotta
Yeah,
respect it.
He might make a comeback here. You never know.
I gotta play him this week, so it'll be interesting. Hopefully, I don't have Deshaun Watson of 35 points a week.
Yeah, no shit.
Other than that, I mean, Greg, you couldn't have done anything. Plain and simple. Doesn't
Yeah,
fucking
Greg, you
matter.
got dicked.
I mean, Carson Wentz is on the line. Other than that, that's all I'm gonna say to everyone this entire week.
The last time.
Fucking last time, got Ben. I don't know what to tell you. Ben just doesn't care about football. Philip Rivers is a better start at this point. So.
All right. So, anything else to add? Or are we
Greg's
good?
still an idiot. That's
Nope.
about it.
Greg is still an idiot. All right, next matchup we have Reddit Shruggy Hands versus Roadhouse.
Jesus fucking God, Kalis.
This is how-
okay,
this is-
all right. So Kalis lost both of his quarterbacks back-to-back weeks now, right?
No, Stafford's alive.
Oh, that's
He
right. Stafford's not-
overreacted,
All right.
but his
Um,
fantasy season's going like meh. So
Jesus, he's starting Jared Cook. Ugh.
feels good, man.
Ugh.
This makes me nervous because I'm playing Paul next round, and honestly, he may be like the one to take me down. And we'll
I mean,
go,
I almost took you down.
we'll go over that when we get there. But so for this matchup, it was pretty much just a slaughter. I picked it correctly. Hooray!
Yeah, pick the ball.
Is there anything on the benches that look outrageous? No,
Nope.
literally
Nothing.
just the optimum lineup for both players. Holy shit!
Damn, Kalis.
Just
That's
literally
that's a
got
good-
trounced. Look, Justin Tucker scored points, Joey. I told you.
Yeah, whatever. Honestly, I'd rather see Justin Tucker winning on another team than suffering on mine.
Melvin
Remember
Gordon
Lift J Tuck?
popped off. Lift J Tuck there. Goddamn Seattle defense. They're on a. Oh man, I think they are on a bye. Anyways, yeah, there's really not much to say here at all. Like it's.
This was the stomping of this week.
Pretty cut and dry.
Like you literally got dicked.
Yep.
So
I actually roadhoused him.
I'll fucking roadhouse them right in the fucking mouth. All right, for our final match of the recap portion, Joey
Dick
coming
Steve.
out strong with the A-Rod.
You dick Steve.
DeAndre fucking went off too.
All right. Steve has the audacity. Now, I know Steve's an innocent fucker and he wasn't trying to be a dick. Has the audacity to go, wow, would you look at that Leonard Fournette run when he fucking scores that 70-yard touchdown?
90.
90. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, 90-yard touchdown. And I called him a cunt, and that was the turning point in the game. That's all I gotta say.
Chased it.
No, honestly, this is an interesting week of football. I gotta start bunches of punches. I've learned that he's actually been consistently good.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing that caught me off guard: Jason Witten actually fumbled the football.
It's true. It's a weird thing.
I'm actually stunned. Duke fucking Johnson. Let me talk about that little guy.
He's good at football.
Garbage points, man. It works.
DeAndre Hopkins had 3 touchdowns.
That literally turned it around for you because that was the Monday night game, right?
Yeah, no, that was the Sunday.
That was Sunday.
Game.
Yeah.
That was Sunday night.
I was up by like 8 points, and he had 2 chains Murray. And even if he didn't do good, I actually still win if I remember right. But yeah, no, it was a good week. Like I didn't think Jared Goff would do that bad. I didn't think he'd throw the 2 picks.
Me neither, because I picked Steve to win this game.
Oh, Carlos Hyde. That's right. Carlos Hyde had a bad week. That was the biggest thing. Oh, and Oakland got you 0 points. So, I don't really know.
There's nothing he could have done on his bench that would have changed anything. He would have gotten 2 more points out of the Trubisky project.
Yeah.
Well, you can't count on that though.
This is pretty cut and dry. Like Fournette popped off, T.Y. Hilton popped off, and then unfortunately no one else came to play this week. So.
Yeah, literally, he was hoping the 30-point showing by Fournette would carry him. But then when your RB2 only puts up when your first-round draft pick only puts up 1.8 points, it's pretty fucking rough. He grabbed the wrong Minnesota running back, which, it's hard to tell who's really going to start in that position. But Latavius Murray doing Latavius Murray things. Greg the Leg didn't have a 7,000-point game this week. That hurt him a little bit.
Yeah.
He benched Chris Conley and he got hurt. That's kind of funny.
That's unfortunate.
In a sad way. He gets Matt Ryan back next week. Atlanta has a good matchup next week. I think Steve bounces back. All right. Well, those are all covered. Unless there's anything else you want to add. A lot of these are pretty cut and dry. That's sad. Everyone put up their most optimal lineup and got fucking dicked.
Yeah, John Brown had a touchdown, but that wouldn't have made a difference.
No.
Obviously.
And who are you going to go out of your way to start over? I mean, Latavius Murray maybe, but that could have been the number 1 running back for Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota's running back is like fucking worse than the Arizona fucking Cardinals running back core. You don't know who the fuck's actually playing.
Okay, so let's go over to the transactions page. Do you know how to get there, Chris?
See.
Okay. Let's see. What's the date today? The 11th? Actually, not that many moves.
Yeah, there is.
Not as many as last week.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first move is by Roadhouse, who got Washington's defense. Motherfucker. Anyways, ignoring Max's future matchup problems, he dropped Brandon Marshall because he's dead for Washington's defense.
Isn't Josh Norman hurt?
Yeah, no.
I thought he bruised his ribs or something.
I think he's back.
I'll go to the ESPN. I'll be right back. ESPN.com.
Yeah, but the thing is the reason he picked him up is because of matchup. They play San Francisco next week or this week.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I am an idiot. Finally drops OJ Howard. Now that Great is back.
Oh yeah, by the way, whoever owns Tyler Eifert, you can drop him. He's done for the season. Just to let you guys know.
I dropped him. He's gone.
Okay.
Or he might actually. I don't know. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I dropped him for Wayne Gallman before the game started. Anyways, next matchup is next matchup. He picked up Jarvis Landry, so
Oof.
I mean, hopefully Jay Cutler can throw a football again.
I wouldn't count on it. Fuck that. I mean, if you're desperate, I mean, it is what it is. Landry's dope for sure, but
Did you say trust Jay Cutler?
yeah, right. Fuck.
Hey man,
Mm.
life is rough. Now here's actually an interesting drop. You have fucking scrolling all over the place.
I
You
don't see
dropped
anything on
Jordan Reed
Ooh,
for Adrian Peterson.
man.
That's
You know what?
Mark.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't Greg. That was Mark.
It's Mark.
Jordan Reed. Huh.
Adrian
Yeah.
Peterson
Quick
doesn't look
research.
good, man.
Yeah. Think positive.
AKA Joey's gonna go pick up Jordan Reed real quick.
Yeah, he totally is.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna need a goddamn tight end that's not Martellus Bennett.
Then pick up fucking Jordan Reed. Fuck. That's a good pickup. Damn.
Chris with his move, I'll let him explain it.
I was really high on Powell for like a game, and that didn't work. And I said, "Fuck you, Bilal Powell." And I picked up the Minnesota running back that did something, and he's probably gonna fucking suck this next week. So
Remember in that match preview when I said Bilal Powell isn't gonna do shit because 95% of his percentage was off of the 75-yard touchdown run he got when people thought he was down?
Hey man, sometimes you gotta take a risk. Didn't work out, bro.
You gotta take a flyer on that flyer, dog.
I did. I took a flyer. I admit it. It's all good.
Hey man, it's worth a shot.
I'm
I
trying to
don't
fucking
see
win,
Jordan
man.
Reed. I think he was already acquired.
Yeah, it's possible. I haven't
We're
gotten
still on waivers.
I haven't gotten to the top of the list yet. So,
Eh.
all right. Next pickup was done by Eric. He dropped Detroit defense for Baltimore defense. Hooray! Defensive swap. Nothing to add there. There's no reason to go into that.
Fuck you
Hey,
guys.
it's my free agent move.
Yeah, fuck you.
I dropped Charles Clay because he's dead. For Austin Safarian Jenkins because he was one of the only tight ends available.
And he's sober.
And he's sober now, so yeah, sober Jenkins. Okay. Next one, Marvin Jones Jr. dropped. Oh, here you go, Joey. This is yours. I'll let you take this away.
Oh yeah, I made a lateral move here because they both suck dick, but Jermaine Kearse is at least getting targeted in the red zone because who else is McCown gonna throw it to? You know? So yeah, there's that.
Honestly, McCown's not a bad flyer quarterback if someone needs a quarterback.
Oh yeah, if you guys need a quarterback for the week, he's either like 20 points or like 10. Like
he's averaging like 2 touchdowns a game. It's something. Okay.
The NFL, man.
All right, Ryan's move here. He drops Brian McManus and picked up Willie Snead.
Wait, you dropped McAnus?
Dropped McManus for Willie Snead.
Justin Tucker got dropped also.
Man, the kicker drops. Wait, Danny Amendola was on? Okay, hold on. We'll get there. Let's go. Let's do the order. Because what the fuck just happened up there? Dallas defense dropped for Chandler Catanzaro. Dallas is on bye. That explains that. Ryan dropped Eddie Lacy to pick up Marlon Mack. I mean, that's kind of a 50-50, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't. Marlon Mack's probably gonna get more run than Eddie Lacy is.
He popped off last week.
Yeah.
Eddie Lacy.
Wait, quick question.
I would drop him a while ago.
Is Robbie Gould fantasy gold again?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really been. I don't know. Let me focus on this shit again. I keep getting distracted. More kickers. Is this the same drop that you did the last time, Chris? You're just swapping
Yeah,
around now. He was off by.
I dropped Will Lutz because he was on bye,
Yeah.
and I'm picking him back up because he's been doing pretty decent. So I mean, that's that.
Yeah, well, it's
You guys
pretty-
might need to hit refresh on your pages, just to let you know.
Yeah.
All right, that's added there. We'll get to it in a minute. Greg dropped Mohamed Sanu. I don't know why you had Mohamed Sanu on your roster
Oh, I picked up-
for Nelson
Picked
Algor.
up the other hut guy. From one hut to the other. Hut brothers.
That's extremely racist.
It
Anyways,
Kalis doesn't watch.
I think Nelson Algor's got a little bit more upside than Mohamed Sanu does.
No, he definitely does. That Atlanta not backfield. Wide receiver core is quite full of different targets, and he uses the running backs a lot too. So.
And Greg is selling all the Atlanta wide receivers as the next pickup and drop was Taylor Gabriel for Dion Lewis.
Oh, you had both?
Yeah, I guess he had Gabriel and Sanu. You are an idiot. Yeah, not much to say there. He's just he's pulling at strings, hoping to get something. And when you're 1-4, that's kind of what you need to do. I actually have no idea. I mean, he dropped just the next move was Justin Tucker for Danny Amendola. I don't know why Danny Amendola wasn't on a roster.
Because it's Danny Amendola and it's the fucking Patriots offense. I've looked at him like multiple times this season, and it's just not. I just don't feel like there's too much going on in the Patriots offense.
10-0 when he was hurt, 4.8, 10.2, and 7.7. It's not outstanding,
like a lateral move almost.
but he's dropping a kicker.
Yeah,
he's got
it's
other
not like
kickers.
yeah.
And then you did a kicker swap.
Robbie Gould's fantasy gold.
All right.
Calling it now.
Robbie Gold is fantasy gold. All right. So now here comes the fun part, the predictions and all that fucking good stuff. So go to matchups. And as is tradition, because I am the one with the mouse, we are going to start on mine versus Roadhouse. Actually, probably the highlight match of the week because I think he's the only 4-1 team, right?
It appears so.
Yeah, he's the only 4-1 team.
Top teams.
So it's not 1 versus 2 because Steve is in a different division and he's the top of that division, so he's got 2. But this pretty much decides who's going to be number 1 in our division, so it is actually kind of a big deal. So taking a look at it, I'm the 55% favorite, right? I don't know how I feel about this match. I'm honestly pretty fucking nervous. Brady's non-throwing shoulders hurt. So, I mean, whatever that means. And I don't have my first-round draft pick anymore.
But he's still projected to get 0.38 points, dude. There's a chance.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that works.
Good job, Yahoo.
Yahoo
Swag.
projections showing up.
It's because he pissed on the field.
That might be it. He's getting piss points.
Piss points. Hashtag.
Hashtag Paul got everyone back from bye week. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm facing the full
Your
fucking
lineup is
onslaught.
actually fucking disgusting, Paul. If anyone in our league has like the healthiest lineup, fucking Paul, man.
Has Paul had anyone that's gotten hurt?
No.
I mean, his kicker's taking a break.
He had the running back. He had the Minnesota running back.
Oh, yeah, Dalvin
No,
Cook.
Kalis had Delvin.
Oh, that's right.
that's
That's
right.
right. Yeah.
Never mind, no.
Poor Rip Kalis' season.
Yeah, shit.
I don't know. Do you guys see anything? I think our rosters are both set appropriately.
You need donuts and Gurley 0.2 to do the 30 points a week.
I need something.
I think you're solid with Tom Brady. There's no way he's going to suck 2 weeks in a row, and he's playing the fucking Jets. Like, Tom Brady owns the fucking Jets.
That's true.
I don't like Todd Gurley's matchup against Jacksonville at all.
Oh, it's in Jacksonville, too. You got to roll with him, though. Who the fuck are you going to put ahead of him? Billy Gallman? Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to start Wayne Gallman or fucking
Or whatever the
Paimon
fuck that
over
guy's
him.
name is.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to start either. I'm like, I'm running what I'm running. That's why, like, I don't know. I don't know. This is the one I'm legitimately nervous, but I'm going to pick me to win because, faith. And
Confidence.
that's what I ooze. I ooze confidence. What are you guys going to choose?
I'm taking Paul because fuck you.
Fair enough.
I mean, I got to talk shit back. You've been running your mouth the whole fucking time. So,
Hey,
such is life.
I get it.
I'm gonna pick you because I want you to go undefeated and lose in the second round. You fucking cocksucker.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Savage.
That's that real vengeance, man. That's no joke. Jesus. Okay. Well, thanks for the vote, Joey.
Hey, dude, no problem.
On to the next match, which is Broken Romo versus I'm an Idiot. Yikes.
Ow, my teeth hurt.
I keep wanting Greg to win, but I just keep looking at his roster and wondering if it's possible.
Still starting Roethlisberger.
Neat. Especially against
Randall
Kansas
Cobb
City's
should be in
defense.
your lineup. I think he should be.
I mean, I haven't opened up the bench yet. Let's see here. Hey!
Oh, wait, never mind. Actually, I don't know, actually.
Well, he's got Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is
Versus Oakland, Phillip Rivers should actually do pretty well. So I'd be starting Phillip Rivers this week.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Just because KC's secondary is still really good, even without Flowers or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think I would start. I would start Phillip Rivers, and I think I would start Randall Cobb over Martavis Bryant.
I mean, no, but Martavius is still getting the ball even in that shit offense right now. Just like Antonio is still getting it.
It's me looking at who's going to give me a consistent fantasy outing versus who's going to be boom or bust. And Martavius Bryant, ever since he's been in the league, has been boom or bust. There's been no consistent, solid outing from him.
Oh, never mind. He hasn't done shit this year. Never mind. He had that one good week 2. Never mind.
Yep, he's boom or bust. I mean, that's why I think you start Cobb. I mean, it's a better offense in general.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one.
And because he's coming back this week, Rodgers will throw him the ball at least a little bit. So.
Yeah, and I think Mark needs to not start Golden Tate and needs to start Alshon Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why?
I mean, the only reason that I could,
I can understand where he's coming from
is
because
the
that
matchup.
should be a shootout. Yeah,
the matchup is better. That's for sure. But
I don't know, man. I would start Jeffrey. The only reason he didn't do shit last week is because Patrick Peterson was on him. I would absolutely start him.
Yeah, I don't think Carolina's one is anything like Patrick Peterson, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who Carolina's one is. I don't even know if they shadow. But that tight end Ingram is going to be, I think, a deal breaker. Only problem is the matchups against Denver. But someone's got to catch the fucking ball. Oh, let's take a look at the scouting report here. Was held out of practice.
It's a surprise scratch.
So who knows? Who knows if he'll start?
Yeah. Does he even play football anymore?
No, he just gets hurt.
He's had 2 good weeks.
All right. Well, fuck, man. I don't know who to pick in this. I think I'm gonna go with Romo, even though he's the underdog. But I like his roster more.
I just want Greg to succeed. So, Greg, I love you. You're not an idiot, Greg. You just have a rapist. I might be bad karma.
Greg, who are you gonna keep on your roster, dude?
For the love of God, this is week 6 now.
AJ Green.
Oh yeah, he'll keep AJ.
AJ Green and Jordan Howard. I think that's worth it right there.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Gronk, maybe if he actually becomes healthy by the end of the year.
Shit.
I don't know, man. Gronk. When he's an absolute start, but
yeah, no, I wouldn't give up. I'd give up Gronk for Jordan Howard.
I would. Yeah, same here.
We've proved you can win without tight ends.
Yep.
Who you picking to win this one here, Chris?
I'm gonna go with Greg just because poor guy. That's why.
He wants them to win. That's what I'm talking
The
about.
pity vote's
Man,
coming
we
in
got you,
strong.
dog. We got you.
Jesus Christ. All right. Speaking of pity matchups, here's Ryan versus Steve. Here, so I won't get fined versus your mom's tats.
Oh my god, this is the greatest matchup I think of all season.
It's gonna be
These
something.
two were made for each other. Ryan has a distaste towards Steve's auto draft. So I'm voting for Ryan just out of the spite because he's gonna win due to spite.
Just the power of spite.
The power of spite. I think you should drop Carson and listen to his brother, but I don't think he actually watches his videos, so fuck me. You know what I'm saying?
Looking at things, I would probably absolutely start Matt Ryan over Jared Goff because Jacksonville's defense.
Yeah.
Ryan versus Miami. Well,
Yeah, I would take
He's
that
got
one up.
he needs a tight end.
He needs to pick himself up a tight end.
Yep.
I would definitely be
Um,
starting Atlanta over Oakland.
I'm pretty positive Ryan is holding Connor Brate on his roster just to spite me for changing the flex rules.
But Travis Kelsey hasn't had his bye week yet either, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I said. Like with Carson Wentz, I could just sit on him. I have Aaron Rodgers. Like, what the fuck would I start Carson Wentz? But just to spite people.
I think I would sit 2 chains and start either John Brown or Crowder.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, Steve. I was a proponent of 2 Chainz Murray for 2 years.
He did all
He
right
is-
last year in Oakland.
He is not good on Minnesota. They do not like him. They said you have
Yeah.
2 chains. We live in Minnesota. We don't like 2 chains. So,
Yeah, I'd probably bench him and start Crowder.
yeah, I think Crowder's a good start, or John Brown even. Like
Yeah,
I think
would
I,
say
one
okay.
of
I
the
think
two.
I'd start the Atlanta defense over Oakland as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So, yeah. Other than that, I mean, this matchup could go either way. So.
Yeah. I would
Because
absolutely start
Fournette
Atlanta.
could go off for like 80,000 points again, and so could T.Y. Hilton. Because
I like Ryan's roster a lot better, so I'm picking Ryan to win.
I have a feeling this is going to be the week Marshawn Lynch shows up and gets 20 points.
Really? Against the Chargers D line? Or
Dude, it's in
is
LA,
that Chargers?
bro. He's got to rep that city pride, dude. Fuck LA. Boys from Oakland. He's got his sweet Facebook TV show, which everyone needs to check out.
Oh, wait, no,
Marshawn Lynch.
I thought that was the Rams. That's my bad. I'd start Lynch. Yeah.
Skittles.
Yep. All right, I'm voting for Ryan.
Skittles, I would
I-
cry.
Same here.
All right, sweeping it. All right. Hey, it's Chris's matchup here. Kibbles and Fitz versus Reddit Shrug.
Jesus God, you guys are just matchup of the century also. Go with Chris. I need to look at it.
I'm gonna roll with famous Jameis. I got to. I don't feel like picking up anybody. I think I'm on the fence with Crabtree and Jerick McKinnon. I still don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I really like Tevin Coleman too, man.
Start Crabtree, bench Christian McCaffrey, and start McKinnon.
I like the white boy, man.
I like White Boy too, but he's only getting 8 points a week.
Yeah, you're right.
He had He had 1 week above 11. Other than that, he was under 6 for 3 of them.
Yeah, I guess I've been waiting for him to fucking break out and it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, trust me, dude. I'm a big fan of the Christian McCaffrey. But
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know. Like Minnesota's offense has stuttered, and
Green Bay's defense is ass, but they do stop the run pretty well.
Yeah, it's a flyer. I'll probably make a late fucking decision on that one. I don't know yet.
That'll be a tinkerer. What's
Yep.
Green Bay's run against record? They're the 14 most points given up to running back, so they're middle of the pack. Okay.
They're typical Green Bay average.
Yeah,
defense.
average.
He
but
did.
shit.
He grabbed the running back I was trying to get. I was trying to get Kamara, but he beat me to it.
That's a solid pickup.
Mike Evans, I think the last time he played the Cards, I think Patrick Peterson had his way with him, but I mean, that could go either way.
No. He has Terrell Pryor. So if Terrell Pryor did what he did before the bye week, where him and Kirk Cousins actually got on the same page, Terrell Pryor could actually be a huge game changer this entire
He
matchup.
could be the match for him for sure.
Yeah, and if JEDI can actually get protected for more than 2 seconds, he can maybe run the ball. He could win this.
Atlanta's
Actually, Kalis
defense
is
is
very
pretty
winnable
strong.
here. Kalis can win this game very easily because Philadelphia's defense is actually pretty solid. Because yeah, I could see this game going either way, but I'm still voting for you, Chris.
Oh man, thanks. That's the first time I think.
No, I'm voting for you.
I think I'm gonna go with Chris too.
Aww.
On the terms of I like his wide receivers a lot better. I don't think Jameis Winston's the play. His running backs are going to be more consistent than Kalis's running backs. Tight end is a win matchup. The flex right now, I think that's pretty close.
I like the same player.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just go with Chris here. Chris, are you voting for Chris?
I am.
Oh, man.
Well done. Well
Well
done.
done. All right. Last match for the preview portion is Mr. Joey Smock versus Eric. Take us away, Joey.
Well, I'm me. I'm gonna win. Stick to that logic every week.
Well said.
I like it.
No,
And that's worked for you for 3 weeks.
The way this is gonna work is Deshaun Watson's just gonna throw every touchdown to DeAndre Hopkins, and that's all that's gonna matter.
You could be right.
Or Will Fuller, and you get dick.
Yeah. But honestly, it all depends on if Deshaun Watson plays. If he plays like he has been playing, then I think I lose.
He's
If
playing
Deshaun
fucking-
Watson, if he actually comes back to earth, but it's versus Cleveland, so it won't happen.
Yeah.
Then I can win the game. But I don't know. Unfortunately, where Amari Cooper should be, like, I shouldn't be worried about anything. He's non-existent.
I think he needs a bench. I think Eric needs a bench Aaron Jones because I think Tymon's coming back this week.
Yes, he's actually Tymon is playing.
So, I mean, even though Tymon's probably not going to be at 100%, that's something to be worried about.
Yeah. Chris Thompson's back this week versus San Francisco. Yeah, just start Chris Thompson. So if you start Chris Thompson, I think I actually lose this matchup. Just because my running backs are inconsistent. But I'm very full of myself, and I think I'm gonna win this game regardless. But I won't sit here and lie and look at numbers and not be like, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Eric because I like his defense a little bit better. I'm betting on Deshaun Watson doing Deshaun Watson things. The only caveat I have to that is if they get up big early, which they will because it's Cleveland. Cleveland's not going to be able to fire back, and they might just start running the ball to end the game. And that makes me a little bit nervous. His last 2 huge games were 1 a shootout and 2 an attempt to come back. And that I may have just talked myself out of that.
Damn, Houston's on the waiver wire versus Cleveland. Oh wait, they're JJ Watt listed.
JJ Watt's dead. Yeah.
And Whitney Merciless.
Yeah.
Damn. My Texans are dying.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with Eric. I like his wide receiver. No, I don't. No, I think I'm gonna go with Joey. I've talked myself into it.
You don't like his wide receivers? You don't like Brandon Cooks and Keenan Allen?
Not compared to Antonio Brown and DeAndre Hopkins.
And bunches of funches.
That's, you know.
Yeah, no, you're right. Antonio Brown and Hopkins, you're absolutely right.
And his running
All right,
backs are
actually,
better.
I have a quick question for you guys. Now, Tyrell Williams had a bad week last week, but they're versus Oakland. Would you start Devin Funches versus Philly or Tyrell Williams versus Oakland? Because this is where I've been arguing with myself all week.
That's hard because Philly's corners are kind of shit.
Or this Jermaine Kershaw.
I was just going to say that because New England's fucking defense sucks ass, apparently.
And actually, they're going to throw the ball.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a toss-up. You might have the same problem I had last week.
I think I'm going to start Jermaine Kershaw.
The problem is once you have like that many players that are all like around the same skill level, you're going to be doing this every week.
I
Yep.
know. Well, I shouldn't be having this conversation, but someone decided I don't want to play football anymore.
Who was that?
I don't know why Andre Ellington's considered to get 10 points. I'm very confused by that. I was almost considering starting him at my flex. But I don't know. Frank Gore is also sitting on. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could do this week. I don't know.
Up until the Cards picked up AP, I think Ellington was a good play because Chris Johnson was slow and his feet don't move anymore. And
Yeah, he actually.
Ellington was the best back, and he catches a lot of passes too.
Well, yeah. Last week he had two carries, but he had 11 targets with 9 catches for 80 yards, 60 yards.
Yeah, Ellington's a decent player.
Yeah, I don't know. I got time.
All right, who's your pick there, Chris?
I'm going with Joey because he picked me, and there's no logic to that.
All right.
I win with no logic, so that's all that matters.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, Eric, I love you.
So in closing, there really isn't too much to close about. Once again, as I always say, if you want to see us do anything, you want to see us handle a certain section differently, or you guys think we should do something different, like completely, run it by me. I'm all ears. Second, if you want to come on, contact me. So far, the only 2 people that want to come on are Chris and Paul, and that's fine. If you guys don't want to do this, it's not very hard to do. It's not public speaking, so it's actually pretty simple to talk to and monitor. But other than that, I wish you all the most of worst luck, and I hope nothing happens to your fantasy teams because I don't want anything to happen to my fantasy teams. Have a good one, boys.